Danger.
Okay. Usually errors aren't a good thing. Remember, we're discussing the book of Genesis, and the first part talks about Adam and Eve and Noah's flood. And the middle part talks about the three patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the last part talks about Joseph and what happened in his life. We are in the middle of talking about Isaac and Jacob and Jacob's brother Esau right now. And let me get my right flannels here. One day, as Isaac got older, he went blind, as often happens when you get elderly, the eyesight goes away. And Isaac was quite blind. He couldn't tell Jacob and Esau apart visually. So one day he called Esau to him. And remember, we discussed last week that Isaac liked Esau best because Esau would go out hunting and bring Isaac special meats. Rebecca liked Jacob best because he was a quiet homebody. And so they each had their favorites. Well, one day Isaac called Esau to him and he said, you know, I don't know how long I'm going to live. I know I'm getting older and I don't know how long I'm going to live. So I want you to go out hunting and I want you to find that special meat that you find, bring it, fix it, bring it to me to eat, and then I will give you my final blessing. And so Esau did. He went off hunting. But Rebekah had heard Isaac telling him this. And Rebekah wanted Jacob to get the blessing because Jacob was her favorite. So she called Jacob to her and she said, this is what your dad just told your brother. I want you to go get a goat from the herd and I will cook the special meat your dad likes. And you can take it into him and pretend to be Esau, and you can get the special blessing that Isaac is going to give. Jacob said, Mom, Esau's really hairy, and Dad's going to feel my arm, and he's going to know it's smooth, and he's going to know that I'm not Esau, and he's going to curse me instead of blessing me. She said, just do what I tell you to, and everything will be fine. So they went out, and he went out and got a goat from his herds, and they butchered the goat. She fixed the meat, and she took the skin and put it on Jacob's arms. That's how hairy Esau was, that his skin felt the same as a goat's skin with the fur on it. And she got some of Esau's clothes and put those on Jacob and gave him the meat. And Jacob took the meat into Isaac, and he said, hey, Dad, I'm here with the meat that you wanted, so you can bless me now. Well, Isaac said, okay, this sounds like Jacob. So he had him come near him, and he gave him a hug and a kiss. He smelled like Esau, because he was wearing Esau's hunting clothes. And he felt... They had put some of the goat skin on Jacob's neck, and he felt that, and he felt Jacob's arms. He said, well, he smells like Esau, and he feels like Esau. My ears must just be fooling me. So he ate the food Jacob brought him, and then he blessed Jacob, and he said, you're going to be leader of the tribe. You are... which he already would because he had bought that with his bowl of beans last week. Only for them it was years, not last week. He said, you're going to be rich, you're going to be boss over your brother. God's just going to bless you abundantly with this blessing. Which makes me wonder, when we say things with our mouth, are we careful to say things to be the way we really want them to be. Because later on, we will find Jacob will be blessed exactly the way that Isaac blessed him. So what we say has effect on what happens. Especially if we say it in prayer, because prayer is powerful. After Isaac finished eating, Jacob left, and Jacob barely got out of the room when Esau came in. And Esau said, "This is going to be awkward." Yeah, that's an understatement. Esau came in and said, "Hey, Dad, get up and eat, because I brought you food." And Isaac, the Bible says, began to shake. He said, "Who are you?" And Esau said, "I'm Esau, your son. Come eat and bless me." And Isaac said, "Then who brought me food a minute ago? And I blessed him, and he will be blessed just like I said." Esau began to cry, and he begged Isaac, "Don't you have another blessing?" Well, apparently, originally, Isaac had not intended to bless Jacob. He only had one blessing prepared. But he thought, and then he did bless Esau. He said, "Your brother will rule over you, like I said. But the day will come when you will take that yoke off of your neck, and you too will be rich and will be blessed of God." Do you think Esau was happy? No, when he left, he went to his wives, and he was complaining, and he said, "You know, my dad's old, and he's going to die soon, and as soon as he dies, I'm going to kill Jacob." Rebekah heard him say it. Rebekah told Jacob, "Pack your things, dear, you are leaving now," and sent him away so that Esau wouldn't kill him. What the Bible doesn't point out, but we do notice if we read it carefully, Rebekah will never see Jacob again. Isaac will, but Rebekah never will. She will die before Jacob comes back. So she, in a way, was punished for her lying to her husband. It was her fault that this happened, and she never saw her favorite son again because of her lies to her husband. So we need to be careful what we say and what we do, because they matter further on down the road, if not immediately. Let's sing a song. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Give me oil in my lamp, I pray, hallelujah. Give me oil in my lamp, keep me burning, burning, burning. Give me oil till the break of day. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King